With head coach Ryan Craig, coach, a split last weekend in San Jose. That was right out of the All-Star break. Now there's been a week of practice and maybe a little more normalcy out of the All-Star break. How does the team feel going into this weekend?
Excited. I think we're ready to play again. We've had a good week here of focusing on our details again, kind of resetting ourselves back after, I don't think our best effort in the detail department in San Jose on Sunday. But we scored enough to give ourselves a chance to win. We were 4-4 at that point, so we'll learn from it. That's the plan, and get ready to start on time tonight.
There has been a recent uptick in goal scoring, game in, game out basis. What has there been for your group that you're finding more success finishing?
Well, we've got some players back. Cormier returned to the lineup. Lavoie's now back in the lineup. Lazinski came back down. So there's a few things that have happened personnel-wise probably, but overall I think it's been we've scored by committee for the most part. I think we've had some guys that maybe game scoring-wise dipped a little bit in, I guess, January, and here in February they've got back to maybe a bit more of their normal pace.
We've talked a lot about the blue line this season, but I haven't asked as often specifically about William Kometz, who's a young player who's been an everyday guy for you all season as a rookie. How's his game grown to this point?
Well, his game is taken great steps. I think his details have continued to get better. His defending habits, his closing, his gaps, just being able to use his stick in certain situations. I think we've seen that. Him comfortable with our system. He's showing a little bit of offensive instincts with carrying the puck or playing in the O-zone. I think he's pushing to try to find his first goal, I think, as any young guy would. I'm sure he'll exhale when that happens, and our guys will be excited for him. But we're worried about his details, his defending, and he's done a real good job of that as he's taken a step here.
Another young player, Matthew Cataford, hasn't put up the points that he's perhaps accustomed to during his junior career, but learning to be a pro and a regular checking assignment for him that he's grown in. What have you liked about him?
Well, we've used him a little bit everywhere. He's played some center for us out of necessity, done a good job there. He's done a good job in the spots we've put him in. He's killed penalties for us. I'm sure he like Kemek, wishes the puck was going in a little bit more, but part of building your game at the pro level is learning the details, playing away from the puck, understanding you're not going to have it as much as you did at the junior level or the opportunities to have it that you had there. So it's making the most of your opportunities. He's done a real good job with that. As we get into the last 27 games here, I expect his game to continue to grow.
You've mentioned a little bit over the last week the nature of the schedule the rest of the way, the team averaging essentially a game every other day for the rest of this season. You often talk about the importance of the one game at a time task at hand. Is that even more important the rest of the way this season?
Well, I think so. It's our job as coaches to worry about the game now, but we also have to look ahead with our schedule, our rest, our travel, all those things that come into play, and we'll do that. Our players need to focus on what's in front of them on that day. Today's a game day. We had a good meeting this morning. We're ready to go to here tonight. Like you talked about our week of practice, we managed, I thought, our week so we would be ready for Friday and then Saturday coming tomorrow. So it's important that the players use their energy and their focus on what lies ahead of them on that day. When they have a chance to recover, they recover. For us as coaches, obviously we coach to win and prepare our team to play that night, and then you take a breath and you're on to the next one or looking ahead of what's to come. So we'll do a good job, our best job that we can of focusing our guys in. Puck will drop, we'll play the game, and then we'll get ready for the next one.
Everyone's focused, but there's a lot of Olympic hockey on right now that I know guys care about. Have guys been keeping a little bit of an eye on it?
Yep, game was on this morning. Good to see Canada win. We'll see if the United States at this time of day can take care of their business. I think that's what everybody would like to see. But it's been great to watch, and especially as the tournament's gone on, how close the games have been.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
With Jaycob Megna, Jaycob, the team had a few days of practice after jumping right into game play after the All-Star break. So how was it for you guys to get back on the ice and work on some things?
Yeah, nice to be at home. Nice to get some practice time and get going again here.
What did you like about last weekend against San Jose? I think Saturday was a game everyone would be really happy with. Sunday you could probably have more to go over in the film room, but what were the highs and lows?
Yeah, definitely Saturday was a good game for us. I don't think we gave them a ton. I think we played the way we wanted to, and I think Sunday you just saw what's kind of plagued us all year, the inconsistencies of having a great night and then coming out the next night and kind of forgetting what we do and what makes us successful. So just growing pains and obviously more to learn from, but trying to find those Saturdays more often than not.
We're at a point in the season now where essentially you guys have, on average, a game every other day the rest of the season. That kind of repetition obviously has its downsides, but could it also be helpful in finding consistency, maybe that kind of rhythm of being at it every other day?
You hope so. We've obviously played I don't know how many games this year, but it's a lot of lessons. I think we've had enough lessons this year. We got to start to find a way to play our game consistently every night. It's not always going to be a win every night, but as long as we're doing the right things, I think that's something we can hang our hat on. And we're in a fight for a playoff spot, so we got to get going.
In that effort as well, the offense has upticked a little bit of late. You guys are scoring a bit more. Defensively, some good days, some bad days. Is it a easy task to get both going at the same time?
I don't know if it's easy, but I think they go hand in hand. And I think the better we are defensively, we'll create more chances for ourselves offensively. And it's not just forwards offense, goalies and defensemen defense. I think it's a 5-man unit on both ends, and we're at our best when we're defending hard, and it creates a lot of offense for us.
Ask Ryan Craig about William Kometz, a rookie who's growing as the season goes along. What have you seen from the kid back there?
Yeah, definitely improving. Just start of the year to now, you can see it, just the confidence and, using his feet. He's got great legs and he can really skate. I think just knowing where to go and just having confidence when the puck's on his stick's been huge for him. So he's definitely improving. It's been good to watch.
You guys trust your full goaltending battery, of course, but you haven't had regular access to Carl Lindbaum this season. But when you have, he's been a .930 save percentage goaltender. What difference does it make having him in the lineup regularly if that's going to be the case?
Yeah, you know what? He's been great. Obviously, even when he's here, he's not playing back-to-back, so we need the other two guys, or I think we've used at least two. We may have used three. To keep working too, and we believe in those guys as well. And I think it's more so on us putting a better performance on in front of them a lot of nights. So Carl's been great. He's probably stolen us a couple, and we need to do a better job, kind of having a better effort with some of the other guys when they're in the net.
How do you approach this weekend with Abbotsford, a team that's at the bottom of the Pacific Division but playing better of late? You haven't seen them since early November, so what's the prep like going into this weekend?
Yeah, definitely no easy nights here, and obviously they're a different team than we saw them. I think the last time we played them was game 9 or 10. So they've got a few new pieces, and they're obviously playing better, and definitely not somebody we can take lightly. We need every point right now, so it's important.
You guys are always finding different ways to bond. Walking through the hallway, it seems like watching Olympic hockey around the rink is one of those opportunities. What's it been like watching these high-stakes games?
Lots of drama. I mean, obviously great for the game, fun to watch. A little bit easier when your country's not playing to have fun and enjoy the chaos, but hopefully USA can get it done this afternoon, and it'll be the US-Canada final everyone wants.
Thanks, Jim.
No problem.